biology? So biology is that branch of science which deals with the study of living organisms. I repeat, it deals with the study of living organisms. So study of all possible living organisms is called as biology. Okay. Now, when I say living organisms and you're studying the living organisms, the ecosystem or the universe comprises of different types of living organisms. Does anybody have an explanation for what are the types of living organisms in the ecosystem or in the universe? Rishika. ऋषिका, क्या आपको पता है दुनिया में कितने टाइप के लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स है? एनीबॉडी? ऋषिका, दिशा, रिदा? Unmute yourself and give answers, beta. Anybody has an answer for this? Okay, chalo, let me only tell you. So the animals and the plants are two types of organisms that are existing in an ecosystem. Okay, so अगर हम देखें तो biology is basically the study of three groups of organisms. सबसे पहला ग्रुप होता है plants, next होता है animals, and plants and animals के अलावा there are certain other organisms which are very small in size, unicellular, and उन organisms को हम लोग बोलते हैं microbes और microorganisms. इन तीन टाइप के organisms की study को हम लोग बोलते हैं biology. Okay, so what is biology basically? It is a branch of science that deals with the study of living organisms. You're going to study three types of living organisms in this. Number one, plants, number two, animals, and then you're going to study microbes. When you study about plants, okay, the branch of biology that deals with the study of plants, it is called as botany. When you study about animals, the study of animals is called as zoology. And when you study about microbes, the branch is called as microbiology. I repeat, is called as microbiology. So can I say that botany, zoology, and microbiology, all three are sub-branches of biology. Okay, all three are sub-branches of biology. So I gave you a basic introduction of what we are going to do for 2 years. In biology, we study about living organisms, any kind of living organism. If the organism is living, then you're studying about it in this subject. Okay, so biology is the branch of science that deals with the study of all possible living organisms in the universe or in the ecosystem. Now, these living organisms are segregated into three groups here. You can see the plant group, the animal group, and the microorganisms. Study of plants is referred as botany. Study of animals is referred as zoology. Study of microorganisms or microbes. Microbes are usually those organisms which cannot be seen by the naked eye. मतलब हम उनको नॉर्मल आंखों से देख नहीं सकते, उनको देखने के लिए एक स्पेशल इंस्ट्रूमेंट लगता है जिसका नाम है माइक्रोस्कोप. Okay, so when you study the microorganisms, the branch is called as microbiology. Now, apart from this, we are going to study about some other factors also in this subject. Just the most important factor that we study in detail is a cell. Okay, now let me tell you what is a cell. Cell is a fundamental unit of living organisms. I repeat, cell is a fundamental unit of living organisms. So अगर आप किसी भी living organism को देखो, तो every possible living organism is made up of cell. Okay, so what is a cell? Cell is defined as a fundamental unit. Fundamental meaning smallest unit. Okay, so if I say that every living organism is made up of many small units and the small units are called as cell. Cell is considered as a fundamental unit. Apart from that, this cell forms the structure of organisms. Therefore, it is called as a structural unit. And the cell also provides different functions in different areas of an organism. And therefore, it is also called as a functional unit. तो जो सेल होता है वो किसी भी ऑर्गेनिज्म का सबसे छोटा हिस्सा होने के कारण उसको हम लोग वर्ड यूज करेंगे फंडामेंटल. ये ऑर्गेनिजम्स का स्ट्रक्चर बनाता है, इसीलिए हम वर्ड यूज करेंगे स्ट्रक्चरल. और ये ऑर्गेनिजम्स के बॉडी में अलग अलग जगहों पे अलग अलग फंक्शंस करता है, इसीलिए उसको बोलता है फंक्शनल. सो सेल इज डिफाइंड एज अ फंडामेंटल, स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ. I repeat, cell is defined as a fundamental, structural, and functional unit of life. Okay, so that is basically the definition of cell. So what is a cell? Cell is the smallest component. I repeat, cell is the smallest component of any living organism, and cell is defined as a fundamental, structural, and functional unit of life. So every living organism is made up of small components, and the smallest component of a living organism is called as a cell. Okay, so for those people who joined in late, let me repeat for you. So I have started with this subject called as biology, and this subject basically or classically deals with the study of all possible living organisms in an ecosystem. या फिर in the universe or in the biosphere. Okay, so in the universe you can study about different living organisms, and the living organisms are basically divided into three types: plants, animals, and microbes. The study of plants is called as botany, the study of animals is called as zoology, and the study of microorganisms, those organisms which cannot be seen by the naked eye, जिनको हम ऐसे नहीं देख सकते, इनको देखने के लिए इंस्ट्रूमेंट चाहिए जिसका नाम है माइक्रोस्कोप. And the study of microorganisms is called as microbiology. Okay, here I would like to add one more thing. ये जो हमारे plants है, they are capable of making their own food. इसके लिए हम plants को बोल सकते हैं producers. Okay, I repeat, the plants are capable of making their own food. माने plants अपना खुद का खाना खुद बना सकते हैं by a process of photosynthesis. Therefore, they are called as producers. Second group जो है, second group का नाम है consumers. Consumers are those organisms जो consume करेंगे. Okay, they will use the food, they will not make the food. And third group of microorganisms जो होता है, उनको हम लोग बोलते हैं decomposers. I repeat, decomposers. ओके, सो प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स एंड माइक्रोब्स, ये तीन तरह के ऑर्गेनिज्म जब हम स्टडी कर सकते हैं तो हम प्लांट्स को बोल सकते हैं प्रोड्यूसर्स, एनिमल्स को बोल सकते हैं कंज्यूमर्स, एंड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स को हम बोल सकते हैं डीकम्पोजर्स. Okay, I repeat, microorganisms can be called as decomposers. Now, when I say microorganisms, it not only includes bacteria, but it also includes fungi. Okay, I repeat, it not only includes bacteria, it also includes fungi, protista, amoeba, and all such lower organisms. Okay, so biology studies living organisms. Living organisms are divided into three groups: producers, consumers, and decomposers. I repeat, producers, consumers, and decomposers. Producers are plants, consumers are animals, and decomposers are bacteria and fungi, or decomposers are microorganisms. The study of plants or producers is called as botany. The study of animals or consumers is called as zoology. And the study of small microorganisms is called as microbiology. ठीक है, आगे बढ़े हम towards the definition of a cell. What is a cell? Every living organism is made up of a certain component. Okay, and that small component is called as a cell. So cell is defined as a fundamental unit. Fundamental माने smallest unit. तो किसी भी ऑर्गेनिज्म के बॉडी का सबसे छोटा यूनिट जो होता है वो सेल होता है. सो सेल इज डिफाइंड एज अ फंडामेंटल यूनिट. नाउ दिस सेल आल्सो प्रोवाइड्स स्ट्रक्चर to the body of the organism. Therefore, it is also called as a structural unit. And the same cell provides function, and therefore it is called as a functional unit. So, cell का definition मैंने आप लोगों को बताया that cell is defined as a fundamental, structural, and functional unit of life. Why I'm using the term unit of life? Because cells are not seen in living organisms. Cells are only and only seen in living organisms. They are not existent in non-living organisms. Non-living organisms are made up of atoms, molecules, and all that thing. Okay. Living organisms are made up of cells, and cells are the smallest unit of any possible living organism. Therefore, you call them as fundamental units. I repeat, therefore, you call them as fundamental units. They provide structure to the body of the organism. हर organism एक particular shape और structure का होता है. That is because of this living organism having cell. Okay, so cell is a structural unit of a living organism. Then you see that cell also performs a different function in different area. So therefore, the cell is called as a functional unit of living organism. Okay, so cell का definition है fundamental, structural, and functional unit of organism. I repeat, fundamental, structural, and functional unit of a living organism. Okay, so that is the definition of a cell. Anybody has any doubt till this point can ask. Anybody has a doubt? Pearl, Rishika, Shruti, Rida, Disha, Jenil, Ketan, Yashi. Okay, assuming nobody has doubts. Any doubts? Anybody? Okay, moving on to the next part. If I move on to the next part, we see that the next part is something about organs and tissues. Okay, one small component is called as a cell, but when many small components come together, they are collectively called as a tissue. I repeat, they are collectively called as a tissue. तो देखो मैं यहाँ पे क्या बोल रही हूँ कि एक अकेला सेल होता है, लेकिन जब बहुत सारे सेल्स साथ में आते हैं, Okay, I repeat, जब बहुत सारे cells साथ में आते हैं, they come together, then they are called as tissue. So what is a tissue? Tissue is defined as a group of cells. I repeat, tissue is defined as a group of cells. So tissue is not one cell. Tissue is defined as a group of cells. लेकिन यहाँ पे जो group of cells बनता है tissue form करने के लिए, the group of cells should have three common things. Okay, should have three common things. What three common things? Common origin. Okay, common origin. They should have same structure and they should have same function. I repeat, common origin, same structure and same function. Okay, so what is a tissue? Tissue is not one cell. Tissue is a group of cells. Many cells come together and they form a tissue. Okay, but those cells which are coming together should have a common origin, should have a same structure and should have a same function. ओके तो जब बहुत सारे सेल्स साथ में आएंगे, मैंने आपको बताया कि किसी भी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म का सबसे छोटा यूनिट सेल होता है, ऐसे बहुत सारे छोटे यूनिट्स सेल्स जब साथ में आते हैं तो उनको हम बोलते हैं टिश्यू. सो टिश्यू इज नॉट वन सेल, टिश्यू इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स, मेनी सेल्स कमिंग टुगेदर. लेकिन कोई भी रैंडम सेल साथ में आएंगे तो टिश्यू नहीं बना सकते. In order to form a tissue, these cells which are coming together should have three common things. What are the three common things? Common origin. That means they should come from the same area. Okay, same structure. That means they should look almost similar. Okay, and same function. That means they should perform the same function. Okay, so what is a tissue? Tissue is not one cell, it is a group of cells. I repeat, tissue is a group of cells. And these group of cells have three things in common. Common origin, same structure, same function. I repeat, common origin, same structure, and same function. Okay, so tissue is defined as group of cells, and these group of cells have common origin, same structure, and same function. I repeat, common origin, same structure, and same function. This is called as what? This is called as a tissue. So what is a tissue? Tissue is a group of cells with common origin, same structure, and same function. Okay, this is called as a tissue. Moving on to the next part. एक अकेला सेल होता है, बहुत सेल्स मिलके क्या बनाएंगे? टिश्यू. बहुत टिश्यूज, बहुत सारे अलग अलग टाइप के टिश्यूज साथ में आएंगे एंड ये मिलके बनाएंगे एक ऑर्गन. ओके, आई रिपीट, ये मिलके बनाएंगे एक ऑर्गन. सो वन इज अ सेल, मेनी सेल्स कम टुगेदर एंड दे फॉर्म अ टिश्यू, and many tissues can come together and they can collectively form an organ. Okay, so moving on to the next definition, and the definition is that of an organ. Okay, what is an organ? An organ is not one tissue, it is a group of tissues. I repeat, an organ is defined as group of tissues. I repeat, an organ is defined as group of tissues. So जब बहुत सारे tissues साथ में आते हैं तो ये मिलके बनाते हैं organ. Okay, so what is an organ? Organ is defined as a group of tissues. Okay, but group of what kind of tissues? Group of tissues that are arranged in a particular order. Okay, so I will say that organ is a group of orderly arranged tissues. I repeat, organ is a group of orderly arranged tissues. That means tissues that are arranged in a specific order. Okay, or a specific sequence. So what is an organ? Organ is defined as a group of orderly arranged tissues. I repeat, organ is defined as a group of orderly arranged tissues. Okay, so this is called as what? This is called as an organ. Okay, so what is an organ? Organ is not one tissue, many tissues together, but they should be arranged in a specific order. I repeat, they should be arranged in a specific order. So repeating once more, that the smallest component was called as a cell. It is called as a fundamental, structural, and functional unit of life. Many cells came together to form a tissue. But tissue is not just group of cells. It is a group of cells that have three common things. Common origin, same structure, and same function. I repeat, common origin, same structure, and same function. Next, I told you that many tissues come together and they form a organ. What is an organ? Organ is a group of tissues. But what kind of tissues? The tissues should be arranged in a specific order. So I said that organ is a group of orderly arranged tissues. I repeat, organ is a group of orderly arranged tissues. So when many tissues are arranged in a particular order, they collectively form an organ. Moving on to the next part, and the next part is called as a organ system. I repeat, it is called as an organ system. So what is an organ system? Organ system is a group of organs. जब बहुत सारे organs साथ में आते हैं तो ये बनाते हैं organ system. Okay, so what is an organ system? Organ system is a group of organs. I repeat, it is a group of organs. Okay, and the organs work in coordination. I repeat, work in coordination. Okay, what do you mean by coordination? I mean to say that when many organs come together and जब ये तालमेल के साथ काम करते हैं, okay, तो इनको बोलते हैं हम organ system. So what is an organ system? Organ system is a group of organs. I repeat, organ system is a group of organs and the group of organs that work in coordination. Let me give you an example. जैसे हमारा digestive system देख लो. Okay, digestive system is the simplest system that all of us know. Digestive system comprises of mouth, esophagus, annanalika, okay, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus. तो ऐसे 4-5 organs होते हैं हमारे digestive system में. लेकिन ये सारे organs जब साथ में आते हैं तभी ही ये मिला के organ system बनाएंगे. अब इन organ system formation के लिए इन सारे organs का तालमेल में काम करना जरूरी है. मतलब जैसे ही आपके माउथ में खाना आएगा, आपका ईसोफेगस उस खाने को पास करने के लिए रेडी होगा. जैसे ही आपके ईसोफेगस से खाना पास होगा, आपके स्टमक में एंजाइम्स एंड एसिड का सिक्रीशन शुरू हो जाएगा. सो ये एक दूसरे के साथ तालमेल में काम करते हैं. ऐसा नहीं होता कि स्टमक बोलेगा मैं सुबह 7 बजे से 8 बजे तक काम करूंगा, ईसोफेगस बोलेगा मैं शाम को 5 बजे से 6 बजे तक काम करूंगा एंड स्टमक बोलेगा मैं 3 से 4 काम करूंगा. ऐसा नहीं होता. जैसे इसका काम शुरू होता है ये कोऑर्डिनेशन में शुरू हो जाता है, इसका काम शुरू होता है वैसे ही स्टमक शुरू हो जाता है एंड सो ऑन. सो ये तालमेल में काम करता है एंड तभी ही ये सारे ऑर्गन्स मिलके एक ऑर्गन सिस्टम बना पाते हैं. सो व्हाट इज एन ऑर्गन सिस्टम? एन ऑर्गन सिस्टम इज नॉट वन ऑर्गन, इट इज मेनी ऑर्गन्स. लेकिन मेनी ऑर्गन्स ने तालमेल में साथ में काम करना चाहिए. दे शुड वर्क इन कोऑर्डिनेशन. लेट मी रिपीट, दे शुड वर्क इन कोऑर्डिनेशन. ओके, सो फिर से एक बार सुनेंगे. सबसे छोटा कंपोनेंट था सेल. बहुत सारे cells came together, okay, and they formed a tissue. So a tissue is a group of cells. I repeat, a tissue is not one cell, it is a group of cells. And these group of cells are having 3 common things: common origin, same structure, and same function. I repeat, common origin, same structure, and same function. Then many tissues came together and they formed an organ. So what is an organ? It is a group of tissues, but the tissues need to be arranged in a particular order. So it is a group of orderly arranged tissues. I repeat, it is a group of orderly arranged tissues. Then I told you about organ system. What is an organ system? Organ system is a group of organs and these organs need to work in coordination. Okay, need to work in coordination. Next, moving on to the largest of the hierarchy. सबसे बड़ा organism होता है. Okay, आप मैं हम सारे organisms हैं. तो what is organism? Organisms are formed out of. Okay, organisms are formed out of. So organisms के बारे में मैं लिखूंगी that they are complex individuals. Okay, they are complex individuals. Okay, complex और simple भी हो सकते हैं. Simple individuals. Okay, complex or simple individuals which are made up of. Okay, which are made up of. Which are made up of what? Which are made up of many organ systems. I repeat, which are made up of many organ systems. So you are made up of many organ systems and you are called as an organism. You are called as an organism. Okay, so what is an organism? They are complex or simple individuals and these organisms need to be formed out of many organ systems. I repeat, many organ systems. Okay, so what is an organism? Organisms में हम लोग बोलेंगे that they are complex or simple individuals which are made up of many organ systems. Okay, which are made up of many organ systems. So many organ systems come together and they collectively form an organism. I repeat, they collectively form an organism. Okay, so this is all you need to know about the hierarchy in the body of an organism. Okay, anybody has any doubt can ask me. Anybody has any doubt? But you don't be scared to ask doubts. You can raise your hand and you can ask a doubt. Unmute yourself and ask a doubt if you have one. Okay, nobody? Don't be scared to ask doubts. It's okay. Okay, assuming nobody has doubts, moving ahead. Okay, तो यहाँ देखेंगे कि I told you that in this subject we'll be studying about what organisms? Only and only living organisms. No atoms, no ions, no molecules. Okay, no X, no Y, no physics, no chemistry, no math, nothing. Okay, biology is all about living organisms, all about the organisms that you see in your day-to-day life. What kind of organisms? You're going to study about plants, and study of plants is called as botany. Plants are grouped in producers or grouped as producers. Producers are those organisms which are capable of making their own food. Okay, next we are going to study about animals. Animals की study को बच्चा हम बोलते हैं zoology. Zoology is the study of consumers. हम सारे animals consumers होते हैं. हम खुद का खाना खुद photosynthesis से नहीं बना सकते, इसीलिए हम plants पे dependent होते हैं for food, and therefore we are called as consumers. And तीसरा group जो होता है वो microorganisms का होता है. They are called as decomposers. Okay, I repeat, they are called as decomposers. So microbes की study को हम लोग बोलते हैं microbiology. Next मैंने आप लोगों को बताया ये hierarchy. If you haven't written this, make sure you write it. Okay, if you haven't written this, make sure you write it. So मैंने आप लोगों को बताया सबसे पहला definition, which is of a cell. What is a cell? A cell is a fundamental, structural, and functional unit of life. I repeat, a cell is a fundamental, structural, and functional unit of life. Okay, so if you consider the smallest part of my body, okay, my body is made up of small components, and the components are called as cells. So cell is a fundamental, structural, and functional unit of life. बहुत सारे cells साथ में आएंगे, and ये बहुत सारे cells मिलके बनाएंगे tissue. So what is a tissue? Tissue is not one cell. Tissue is a group of cells. Okay, tissue is a group of cells. Okay, this group of cells have three things in common. What are the three things in common? Common origin, same structure, and same function. I repeat, common origin, same structure, and same function. So what is a tissue? Tissue is a group of cells with common origin, same structure, and same function. I repeat, tissue is a group of cells with common origin, same structure, and same function. Moving on to what is an organ. Organ is a group of tissues, but the tissues need to be orderly arranged. I repeat, but the tissues need to be orderly arranged or arranged in a specific order. What is an organ system? An organ system comprises of many organs. बहुत सारे अवयव साथ में आते हैं and ये सारे coordination में काम करते हैं, तालमेल में काम करते हैं, तो इसको बोलते हैं organ systems. अलग अलग organ systems साथ में आते हैं and ये बनाते हैं organisms. Okay, assuming everybody is clear with this concept. Anybody has a doubt can ask. Is everybody clear with the concept of cell, tissue, organ system? Okay, chalo. Moving ahead. Moving ahead to elaborating the first component. First component क्या है हमारा बाबू? Cell. Okay, हमारा first component जो है that is considered as a cell. अब based on the cell, organisms can be divided into different types. What are the different types of organisms? Based on the cell, organisms can be unicellular or multicellular. ठीक है, unicellular or multicellular. What is unicellular organism? Unicellular organism is that organism जिसके अंदर एक cell होता है. Okay, made up of a single cell. So organisms that are made up of a single cell. I repeat, organisms that are made up of a single cell. एक ही सेल से बनने वाले organisms जो रहते हैं उनको हम लोग बोलते हैं unicellular. I repeat, इनको हम लोग बोलते हैं unicellular. And unicellular organism का example मैं देती हूँ आपको, amoeba. Amoeba is a classic example of a unicellular organism. A unicellular organism is made up of one cell. Okay. Next आपके पास आएंगे multicellular organisms made up of many cells. I repeat, made up of many cells. Okay. तो ऐसे organisms जो अनेक सेल से बनते हैं and इसका example है plant, animal, आप, मैं. So मैं अपना नाम लिखूंगी, हम, man. ओके सो यहाँ पे मल्टी सेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म जो है वो मैन है. ओके सो बेस्ड ऑन द सेल्स के हिसाब से ऑर्गेनिजम्स दो तरह के हो सकते हैं, यूनिसेलुलर एंड मल्टी सेलुलर. यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर दोज ऑर्गेनिजम्स व्हिच आर मेड अप ऑफ अ सिंगल सेल. आई रिपीट, दोज ऑर्गेनिजम्स व्हिच आर मेड अप ऑफ अ सिंगल सेल, दे आर कॉल्ड एज यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स. Then I told you there are organisms that are made up of many cells. They are called as multicellular organisms. नेक्स्ट क्लासिफिकेशन में आपको बताऊंगी कि एवोल्यूशन के हिसाब से अगर हम देखें तो हमारे यूनिवर्स में दो तरह के सेल हैं. ओके सबसे पहला सेल जो है उसका नाम है प्रोकारियोटिक सेल. ओके उसका नाम है प्रोकारियोटिक सेल. मतलब एवोल्यूशन में, उत्क्रांति में जो सबसे पहला सेल बना उसको बोलते हैं प्रोकारियोटिक. ये पुराने टाइप के सेल होते हैं. ओके ये अंडर डेवलप्ड सेल्स होते हैं. और आज के जमाने में आपको डेवलप्ड सेल्स मिलेंगे. इन सेल्स को हम लोग बोलते हैं यूकारियोटिक सेल्स. ओके यूकारियोटिक सेल्स. यूकारियोटिक सेल्स को हम बोल सकते हैं रीसेंट सेल्स. So you will see that the cells in the universe are divided into two other types, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. I repeat, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. What is a prokaryotic cell? A prokaryotic cell is a cell that is primitively formed, the first formed cells. Okay, what is a eukaryotic cell? The recently formed cells are called as eukaryotic cell. So एक होता है prokaryotic, एक होता है eukaryotic. Okay, अब prokaryotic cell का बाबू मैं एग्जांपल देती हूँ. प्रोकारियोटिक सेल का एग्जांपल है हमारे पास बैक्टीरिया. बैक्टीरिया लोअर ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं एंड ये प्रोकारियोटिक सेल्स के एग्जांपल्स हैं. ओके यूकारियोटिक सेल्स रीसेंट सेल्स होते हैं एंड यूकारियोटिक सेल का एग्जांपल है प्लांट सेल. प्लांट सेल. ओके अब ये प्रोकारियोटिक यूकारियोटिक कहाँ से आया? जब भी कोई चीज यूनिवर्स में फॉर्म होती है या बनती है उसके दो फॉर्म्स होते हैं, एक ओल्ड फॉर्म एंड एक न्यू फॉर्म. ओके जैसे आई गिव यू अबाउट एवोल्यूशन, ह्यूमन एवोल्यूशन का एग्जांपल देती हूँ. व्हेन ह्यूमंस केम इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस देयर वर ओल्ड ह्यूमंस एंड न्यू ह्यूमंस. ओके द ओल्ड वंस वर एप लाइक, आदि मानव जैसे दिखते थे, प्रिमिटिव थे. ओके उनमें कोई भी मॉडिफिकेशंस नहीं थे, नो क्लोथ्स, नो फोन्स, नो लैपटॉप्स, नथिंग, इंटरनेट कुछ नहीं. ओके देयर लाइफ वाज वेरी सिंपल एंड देयर सिंपल लाइफ existed because those organisms were very simple. Okay अब हम एज ऑर्गेनिजम्स काफी इवॉल्व हो चुके हैं, काफी डेवलप हो चुके हैं एंड वी हैव सो मेनी एमिनिटीज टू यूज. ओके एंड देयरफॉर वी आर कॉल्ड एज यूकारियोटिक्स. अनदर एग्जांपल आई विल गिव यू. जैसे जब फोन डिस्कवर हुआ था, ग्राहम बेल ने डिस्कवर किया था टेलीफोन. जब फोन डिस्कवर हुआ था तो इट हैड अ माउथ पीस एंड इट हैड अ ईयर पीस. मतलब एक पीस कान पे, एक पीस माउथ पे. ओके उसमें वाईफाई नहीं था, ब्लूटूथ नहीं था, हॉटस्पॉट नहीं था, कुछ भी नहीं. ओके लेकिन अब जो हमारे पास फोन्स है दे आर एक्सट्रीमली स्मॉल, पेटीट एंड दे हैव अ लॉट ऑफ फैसिलिटीज. सो पुराने में नए में बहुत सारा फर्क होता है. पुराना प्रिमिटिव टाइप का होता है, ओल्ड टाइप का होता है, जस्ट बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर्स के साथ. एंड जो नया होता है वो एडवांस टाइप का होता है विद हायर स्ट्रक्चर्स. सिमिलरली जो सेल्स दुनिया में सबसे पहले बने, ओके सबसे पहले वो बिग बैंग के वक्त सबसे पहले बने हुए सेल्स जो है दे आर कॉल्ड एज प्रोकारियोटिक सेल्स और दे आर कॉल्ड एज प्रिमिटिव सेल्स. ओके यूजुअली बैक्टीरिया होता है. एंड जो आजकल सेल्स हमारे पास है एवोल्यूशन के इतने हजारों करोड़ों सालों के बाद, ओके अप्रोक्सीमेटली 4.6 बिलियन ईयर्स के बाद. सो 4.6 बिलियन ईयर्स के बाद के जो सेल्स है अब वाले वो यूकारियोटिक है, हायर सेल्स, इंप्रूव्ड सेल्स, बेटर वैरायटी ऑफ सेल्स. ओके देयरफॉर मैंने क्लासिफाई किया यहाँ पे ऑर्गेनिजम्स कैन बी डिवाइडेड इनटू टू टाइप्स, यूनिसेलुलर एंड मल्टीसेलुलर. Unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular are made up of a single cell and multicellular are made up of multiple cell. Unicellular are made up of single cell and multicellular are made up of multiple cells. Are made up of multiple cells. So you have unicellular organisms and you have multicellular organisms. I repeat, you have unicellular organisms and you have multicellular organisms. Then I told you that organisms can also be divided into two other types, prokaryotic organisms and eukaryotic organisms. Okay. नेक्स्ट हम लोगों ने एक कंपोनेंट देखा, जब बहुत सारे सेल साथ में आते हैं तब ये सारे कंपोनेंट साथ में बनाता है टिश्यू. ओके, टिश्यू. आपका शरीर या आपका बॉडी इज मेड अप ऑफ 4 टाइप्स ऑफ टिश्यू. सबसे पहला टिश्यू जो होता है ये बॉडी का कवर बनाता है एंड इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं एपिथेलियल टिश्यू. ओके, दिस टिश्यू इज कॉल्ड एज एपिथेलियल टिश्यू. नेक्स्ट एक टिश्यू होता है जो आपके मसल्स बनाएगा एंड उसको हम बोलेंगे मस्कुलर टिश्यू. नेक्स्ट एक टिश्यू होता है जो आपका नर्वस सिस्टम बनाएगा एंड उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं नर्वस टिश्यू. नर्वस टिश्यू बेसिकली ब्रेन बनाता है, स्पाइनल कॉर्ड, ब्रेन, नर्व्स एक्सेट्रा. एंड आखिरी टाइप का टिश्यू होता है जो सारे कंपोनेंट्स को ज्वाइन करके रखता है एंड इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ कनेक्टिव टिश्यू. Okay, so tissues are divided into 4 types: epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, and nervous tissue. I repeat: epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue, and connective tissue. Okay, so these are the types of tissues. I repeat, so these are the types of tissues. So tissues in the body are divided into 4 types. Epithelial tissue, this is epithelium, skin. Okay, your skin is made up of epithelium. Okay, skin is epithelial tissue because it forms the outer covering of an organism. ऐसे दूसरे organisms के पास जो कोई भी outer covering होगा, that outer covering will also be called as an epithelial tissue. Okay, so what is basically an epithelial tissue? It is the covering of organisms. I repeat, it is the covering of organisms. So that is called as epithelial tissue. Then organisms are made up of muscles. Okay, so muscles are grouped in a muscular tissue. Then the third group is a group that is responsible for thinking, coordination and activities of the body. That is the nervous tissue. Okay, हम जो कुछ काम करते हैं, जैसा भी करते हैं, that is because of your brain, spinal cord and other neurons or nerve cells in your body. So उस टिश्यू को हम बोलते हैं nervous tissue. अलग अलग रीजन्स को, अलग अलग कंपोनेंट्स को ज्वाइन करके रखने के लिए हमारे पास 4th वैरायटी ऑफ टिश्यू होता है जिसका नाम है कनेक्टिव टिश्यू. I repeat, which is called as connective tissue. So here, based on tissues, you have 4 types. Number 1, epithelial tissue. Number 2, muscular tissue. Number 3, nervous tissue. And number 4, connective tissue. Okay. Next, moving on to organs. Next, moving on to organs. You already know what type of organs you have. Organs माने अवयव. Okay, organs mean अवयव. आपके पास बहुत सारे ऑर्गन्स है, जैसे आईज, नोज, माउथ, ईयर, हैंड, लेग, ये सारे ऑर्गन्स है. लंग, लिवर, किडनी, स्प्लीन, पैनक्रियाज, ओके, स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन, लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन, ये सारे अलग अलग ऑर्गन्स है. वी नो ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द ऑर्गन्स ऑफ द बॉडी. ओके, ऑर्गन्स के बाद हम देखेंगे ऑर्गन सिस्टम्स. मेनी ऑर्गन्स कम टुगेदर एंड दे कलेक्टिवली फॉर्म अ ऑर्गन सिस्टम. I repeat, they collectively form a organ system. Now this is a major part जहाँ पे आपको पता होना चाहिए that your body is made up of different kind of organ systems. सबसे पहला सिस्टम जो मैं बताऊंगी आपको वो होता है हमारा digestive system. Okay, वो होता है हमारा digestive system. The first system that you are going to study is digestive system. Okay, what is a digestive system, bacha? Digestive system is a system that is made up of mouth, stomach, intestine, etc., etc. Okay, and this digestive system is a peculiar system which is responsible for digestion of food. Okay, which is responsible for digestion of food, and it is called as a digestive system. Next हमारे पास होता है एक और सिस्टम जिसको बोलेंगे हम circulatory system. Circulatory system includes the heart, the blood vessels, blood, etc., etc., and it is responsible for circulation of fluids. I repeat, it is responsible for circulation of fluids. मतलब चीजों को एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे लेके जाने के लिए ये सिस्टम होता है. इसमें हार्ट इज अ मेजर ऑर्गन. ओके, नेक्स्ट सिस्टम की तरफ हम बढ़ेंगे जिसका नाम है नर्वस सिस्टम. Nervous system is made up of brain, spinal cord, nerves, etc., etc. And this is a system responsible for control and coordination. Control and coordination. Next हमारे पास एक और सिस्टम होता है जिस सिस्टम का नाम है रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम. ओके, जिस सिस्टम का नाम है रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम. रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम वो सिस्टम होता है which is responsible for reproduction. That means responsible for production of young ones. Okay, production of young ones. So this is a system that is responsible for production of young ones, and this is called as a reproductive system. I repeat, and this is called as a reproductive system. Okay, so a reproductive system is responsible for production of young ones. Is responsible for production of young ones. ओके, रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम के बाद हमारे पास आता है एक और सिस्टम जिसका नाम है एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम. एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम वो सिस्टम होता है जिसमें किडनीज इंक्लूड होती है एंड इट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एक्सक्रीशन ऑफ सब्सटेंसेस. आई रिपीट, इट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एक्सक्रीशन ऑफ सब्सटेंसेस. ओके, सो ये एक्सक्रीशन माने अनवांटेड सब्सटेंसेस को बॉडी से बाहर थ्रो करने के लिए काम आता है. सो इट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एक्सक्रीशन. Okay, and it is called as an excretory system. It mainly includes the kidney. Next हमारे पास ऐसे बहुत सारे सिस्टम होता है. इम्यून सिस्टम. इम्यून सिस्टम माने प्रतिकार शक्ति. एबिलिटी ऑफ योर बॉडी टू फाइट अगेंस्ट डिजीजेस. बीमारी से लड़ने की क्षमता को बोलता है इम्यूनिटी, एंड ये क्षमता इस सिस्टम की वजह से होती है जिसका नाम है इम्यून सिस्टम. Okay, so you have a digestive system, you have a circulatory system, nervous system, reproductive system, excretory system, and you have an immune system. Okay, there are other systems also you have in your body, जैसे कि आपके पास होता है lymphatic system. Lymphatic system is a system that helps to drain or throw the unwanted materials out of the body. Okay, so this is one more system जिसका नाम है lymphatic system. So ऐसे आपके शरीर में बहुत सारे systems होते हैं, organ systems होते हैं. Okay, so body is made up of different types of organ systems. Let me share the screen and tell you. Okay, so this is your 11th standard biology textbook. If you don't have it, does everybody have this textbook? जिनके पास नहीं है ये मैं ग्रुप पे भिजवा देती हूँ आज, आप रेफर कर सकते हो इस बुक को. ओके, आप रेफर कर सकते हो इस बुक को. आई विल मेक श्योर दैट आई सेंड इट टुडे इन द ग्रुप. ओके, इसको देखेंगे. It has 16 chapters for you in 11th standard. Okay, out of all these 16 chapters, you are basically studying only about living organisms. Okay, only about living organisms. What is the living world made up of? What are plants? What are animals? What is a cell? What are the cells made up of? What is cell division? What are plant tissues? How do flowering plants look? What are animal tissues? Okay, what are the types of animals? Then photosynthesis, respiration, nutrition, excretion, and skeleton. Okay, so these are the different components that you will be studying in 11th standard. In 12th standard, you will be studying the same thing, but in a more detailed manner. जैसे आपको 12th standard में hormonal system, okay, and ऐसे सारे modified systems पढ़ाए जाएंगे. One more system which I forgot to write here is a respiratory system, a major system. Okay, a respiratory system is responsible for respiration. A respiratory system is responsible for respiration, that is transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Okay, so ये हो गया आपका organ systems. So let me repeat the whole part once for you. Just give me one moment. Okay, so you can see that we are going to study biology, and biology is the study of living organisms. Okay, I repeat, biology is the study of living organisms. So when you study living organisms, the branch is called as biology. What are different types of living organisms? So living organisms can be segregated into 3 groups. A plant, which is also called as a producer, because plant is the only organism in an ecosystem which is capable of producing his own food by a process of photosynthesis. Okay, I repeat, only organism which is capable of producing his own food by the process of photosynthesis. And plants की study को या producers की study को हम बोलते हैं botany. Second is zoology. Zoology is the branch of science that deals with the study of animals. I repeat, zoology is the branch of science that deals with the study of animals. So when you're studying about animals, it is called as zoology. Okay, animals are also called as consumers because they are not capable of making their own food. I am an animal, I can't make my own food. Okay, मैं बाहर जाके धूप में खड़े रह के खाना नहीं बना सकती. मुझे खाना पड़ता है वो खाना जो प्रोड्यूसर्स ने बनाया है. So मैं कंज्यूम कर रही हूँ. So I am an animal, therefore I am grouped as a consumer. तीसरा ग्रुप होता है when you study consumers or animals, the branch is called as zoology. Okay, तीसरा और आखिरी ग्रुप रहता है डिकम्पोजर्स का या फिर माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स का। माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स जैसे कि बैक्टीरिया एंड फंगाई। Bacteria and fungi-like organisms are decomposers, and these decomposers are studied in a branch of science called as microbiology. I repeat, called as microbiology. Okay. Then I told you that every organism is made up of different components. Okay. Every organism is made up of different components. What are the different components that an organism is made up of? So here, every organism is made up of cell, tissues, organ systems, and organisms. Okay, so organisms hierarchy में सबसे बड़ा organism है and सबसे छोटा cell है. Okay, सबसे छोटा cell and सबसे बड़ा organism. Okay, फिर अब यहाँ देखेंगे कि cell क्या होता है. Cell हमारे body का सबसे छोटा unit होता है, smallest part. Therefore, हम cell को बोलते हैं fundamental, structural, and functional unit of life. Okay, I repeat, cell is the smallest part of a living organism. Therefore, cell is called as a fundamental unit. Cells form different structure in organisms. Therefore, cells are referred as structural units. And cells perform different functions in different areas, and therefore they are called as functional units. So, cell ka definition hai fundamental, structural, and functional unit of life. Okay, I repeat, cell is defined as a fundamental, structural, and functional unit of life. So every living organism, bachcho, is made up of a cell. Okay, because cell is the smallest part of all living organisms. If I say that this is an organism and it does not have a cell, that means it is not a living organism. So अगर किसी organism को living organism conclude करना है या बताना है, तो उसके पास cell का होना बहुत जरूरी है. Okay, so cell is a fundamental, structural, and functional unit of life. अब सेल्स के हिसाब से ऑर्गेनिजम्स हमारे पास दो टाइप के, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, यूनिसेल्युलर ऑर्गेनिज्म एंड मल्टीसेल्युलर ऑर्गेनिज्म. मतलब ऐसा ऑर्गेनिज्म जो एक ही सेल से बना है एंड ऐसा ऑर्गेनिज्म जो अनेक सेल से बना है. हम अनेक सेल से बनने वाले ऑर्गेनिजम्स है एंड देयरफॉर वी आर कॉल्ड एज मल्टीसेल्युलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स. एंड अमीबा, अ पैरामोशियम, अ बैक्टीरिया, these are just single cells and you can't actually see them, you have to see them under a microscope, and these are unicellular organisms. Okay, so can I say unicellular organisms are microorganisms usually? तो ये होता है हमारे unicellular and multicellular organisms. Next, evolutionary course में the old cells and the new cells are called differently. Okay, the old cells are called as prokaryotic cells. I repeat, the old cells are called as prokaryotic cells. Okay, and the new variety of cells are called as eukaryotic cells. The prokaryotic is a primitive or old variety of cell, and the eukaryotic cell is a new variety of cell. Okay, and the eukaryotic cell is called as a new variety of cell, or it is called as a recent cell. So you have two types of cells, a prokaryotic and a eukaryotic. A prokaryotic is a primitive cell, a eukaryotic cell is a recent cell. Okay. Next, we moved on to many cells coming together and forming a tissue. So what is a tissue? Tissue is not one cell. It is group of cells, and these group of cells should have three common things: common origin, same structure, same function. I repeat, tissue is a group of cells with common origin, same structure, and same function. A human body comprises of four types of tissues. The tissue that forms the cover of the body is called as an epithelial tissue. The tissue that forms the muscles is called as a muscular tissue. The tissue that forms the brain is called as a nervous tissue. And the tissue that connects all the different components of the body is called as a connective tissue. So tissues are divided into four types: epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue, and connective tissue. Okay, let me repeat: epithelial tissue, nervous tissue, connective tissue, and muscular tissue. Okay, then I told you that many tissues come together and they form a organ. So what is an organ? Organ is not one tissue, group of tissues. But Babu, these tissues should be arranged in an order. Okay, so definition thoda revise ho jayega ki organs are group of orderly arranged tissues. Okay, I repeat, group of orderly arranged tissues. Okay, so what are organs? Organs are group of orderly arranged tissues. Okay, so group of orderly arranged tissues are called as organs. Then I told you what is an organ system. Okay, what is an organ system? Organ system is made up of many organs. जैसे I told you about digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system. So these organ systems are made up of different organs, and all the organs should work in talmel, should work in coordination. So organ system is defined as a group of organs. I repeat, organ system is defined as a group of organs, and these organs should work in coordination. I repeat, should work in coordination. Okay, then मैंने आपको बताया कि there are different kind of organ systems, like the excretory system made up of kidney, urinary bladder, ureters. It is responsible for elimination of nitrogenous waste material from the body. Then I told you nervous system, which is made up of brain, spinal cord, and it is responsible for control and coordination of the body. Then there is a respiratory system, which is made up of lungs, trachea, nose, etc. And it is responsible for respiration. Then digestive system, which is made up of mouth, esophagus, stomach, intestine, anus, etc. And it is made up of these components to perform an activity of digestion of food. Okay, other systems that you have are immune systems. An immune system is a system that helps you to fight against disorders. So बीमारी से लड़ने के लिए आपके पास एक सिस्टम है जिसका नाम है immune system. इसके अलावा आपके पास hormonal systems भी है. Okay, the system that is responsible for secretion of hormones. Okay, hormones are chemical messengers which control the activities of the body, and these systems are called as hormonal systems. So ये सारे अलग-अलग टाइप के organ systems हैं. ऐसे बहुत सारे ऑर्गन सिस्टम्स जब साथ में आते हैं, कंक्लूड हो जाते हैं, तब इनको मिलके बनाया जाता है ऑर्गेनिज्म. आप में हम ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं और हम बहुत सारे ऑर्गन सिस्टम से बने हैं. हमारे ऑर्गन सिस्टम ऑर्गन से बने, ऑर्गन टिश्यूज से बने, एंड टिश्यूज सेल से बने. ओके, एंड दैट्स ऑल यू नीड टू स्टडी इन 11th स्टैंडर्ड. Anybody has any doubt till this part can ask me. Anybody has any doubt till this part? Okay, assuming nobody has a doubt. Anybody, any doubt? Okay, चलो आगे बढ़ेंगे. I will tell you about cells more detail. Okay, अब ये जो cells होते हैं, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि ये cells दो तरह के हो सकते हैं, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Okay, now these cells are going to divide. Okay, these cells are going to divide, and in cells के division के process का नाम है cell division. Okay, cell division. Cell division क्या होता है सुनेंगे. Cell division is a process. Cell division is a process where parent cell divides. जो cell divide करता है बच्चा, उसको बोलते हैं हम parent cell. Okay, where parent cell divides. Okay, अब ये divide करेगा और क्या बनाएगा daughter cells. लेकिन इसके पास ऑप्शन है, या तो ये 2 daughter cell बनाएंगे या तो ये 4 daughter cell बनाएंगे. Okay, so what is cell division? It is a process where parent cell divides to form 2 or 4 daughter cells. Okay, it is a process where parent cell divides to form 2 or 4 daughter cells. So parent cell divide करके या तो 2 daughter cell बनाएगा या तो 4 daughter cells बनाएगा, and इस process को हम लोग बोलते हैं cell division. Okay, so let me repeat what is cell division. Cell division is a process where parent cell divides to form 2 or 4 daughter cells. Okay, अगर डिवीजन माइटोसिस है तो आपके पास 2 डॉटर सेल्स मिलेंगे, 2 डॉटर सेल्स मिलेंगे. एंड अगर डिवीजन मियोसिस है तो आपके पास 4 डॉटर सेल्स मिलेंगे. ओके, तो सेल डिवीजन इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 2 टाइप्स, mitosis and meiosis. Okay, what is cell division? It is a process where the parent cell divides. Okay, I repeat, it is a process where the parent cell divides to form how many daughter cells? 2 or 4 daughter cells. I repeat, parent cell divides to form how many daughter cells? 2 or 4 daughter cells. अगर 2 daughter cells बनाएंगे तो प्रोसेस का नाम है माइटोसिस, एंड अगर 4 डॉटर सेल्स बनाएंगे तो प्रोसेस का नाम है मियोसिस. तो 2 तरह का डिवीजन होता है, एक माइटोसिस, एक मियोसिस. इस पार्ट को भी हम 11th स्टैंडर्ड में डिटेल में पढ़ते हैं. ओके, सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन 11th स्टैंडर्ड, and you're going to study each part of it, like tissues, organs, organ systems, etc. Every part of it in detail all throughout the year. Okay, so that's how I'm going to conclude my lecture. Anybody has a doubt can raise your hand and ask. किसी को कोई भी डाउट है तो पूछे. Anybody has a doubt? Okay, assuming nobody has a doubt, I'm concluding my lecture. बेटा क्या?
Chat is disabled.
Oh, it is disabled. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, I've enabled the chat. Anybody has a doubt can message. Anybody has any doubt? Did you all understand? Pakka, everything is clear? Okay, next lecture में ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए that you did not understand anything I thought. Okay, so इस चीज के notes जो है I usually don't give separate notes. I give notes in the lecture only. Okay, so आप लोग lecture में ही notes लिखा करो. मतलब अभी तो I have not started everything, but as soon as I start, I will give you notes and I'll give you enough time also to write. Okay, anybody has any doubt, beta? Okay, just give us a moment. We will tell you what is timetable for Monday. Don't enjoy too much क्योंकि लॉकडाउन है. ज्यादा एंजॉय मत करो. Your batch is definitely going to have exams. Okay, just give me a moment. Okay, sorry for the interruption. So next time जो lecture होगा, that is going to be Monday, 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Okay, so you will have a lecture on Monday. I'm writing the time. Make sure you also write it. So it will be Monday, 11 a.m. Okay, and it will be a chemistry lecture by Alpesh sir. Okay, chemistry lecture by Alpesh sir. Okay, so that will be your schedule for the next time, and we will conclude and call it a day. Have a good weekend, everybody. Take care. Bye. ठीक है, चलो assuming सबको सब कुछ समझा, अगली बार मिलेंगे तो यही सारे पार्ट्स पढ़ के आना, whatever I taught you today. Okay, bye everybody. Yes beta, you're welcome.